like super exhausting because all of my nieces and nephews plus my sisters are there. It's just like a whole thing. So I am pooped. Absolutely 10 out of 10 pooped. So I'm about to take my ass home and chill for the rest of the day. But I wanted to hop on and tell everybody Happy Mother's Day. I know there's a lot of my followers who are mothers, so I hope you guys are having a fantastic Mother's Day. I hope it's full of relaxation and you're just with the people that you love and you're just able to chill today because you deserve it. You're a mom, and being a mom is a hard fucking job. And don't let anybody ever tell you that being a mother is not a goddamn job. Those people can literally go fuck themselves because being a mother is one of the hardest full-time jobs that there is, especially those of you who are single mothers or you have a spouse in the military or, you know, you're the stay-at-home full-time parent basically. Like, I really fuck with you guys, and today is all about you. Take today, relax, and, you know, I've seen a lot of people like posting on TikTok, you know, I'm sure for partly comedy, but I'm sure partly honesty, was like, you know, my husband and my kids asked, like, what I wanted for Mother's Day, and I asked for them to leave the house for, like, 5 hours. You know, if you are, don't feel guilty for wanting that alone time. You know, yes, you're celebrated today for birthing a human, but it's also okay to take some time just for yourself. And if that's what you need today, then you fucking take that time and you fucking just do you today, if that's what you need. You know, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's okay for you to, you know, care about yourself a little bit today, and, you know, even if you need some alone time. I have a friend of mine who is a single parent, and she was telling me, you know, today I just really just wanted to be alone, just like, you know, have 5 hours today to just, you know, not have to do anything and just be to myself. And I was like, then you fucking do that. You do that. Her and her her son's father are divorced. So she has him 5 days out of the week. So she is more of the full-time parent, and, you know, I just know that that can be fucking exhausting. So don't feel guilty for needing those moments to yourself. And if what is going to be relaxing and enjoyable for you today is to spend a few hours alone in silence, do what you gotta do, boo. You're a mother. Don't let anybody let them because they don't. I don't have any kids, but I've watched all my sisters have kids, and I know how hard that shit is. I know how much you guys go through, so I fucking get it. It's not always easy, and it is okay to take that fucking break if you need it. But anyways, it was a beautiful day in Tennessee today. It wasn't too hot, and it wasn't cold, which was nice. Kids were able to play outside, but as I'm driving from Mooresburg, I'm driving back to Knoxville. I'm in the Bean Station area right now. I see dark clouds. So I don't know if it's storming currently in Knoxville. We hardly got any rain in April, and it seems like the entirety of May so far it's rained every day. So anyways, that's just Tennessee for you. Tennessee is 75, sunny and beautiful one day, snowing the next, you know, fucking raining and thundering the next day. Like, it's just the craziest shit. Literally, was it Christmas? Or right after, yeah, it was right after Christmas. It was like 80 degrees in Tennessee, and 2 days later, it snowed. like 3 feet of snow. It was crazy. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all are having a fantastic Mother's Day. I tried to tell you guys like well, not really a short story. I don't know how to tell a story short because I'm so long-winded. And I always mean to like tell you guys like a story that's like, you know, not so long, because I feel like maybe I could tell like 2 or 3 stories in one video, but that just isn't the case for me because I am so fucking long-winded. But I thought today would be a really fun day to tell a funny story while I'm on my way home, of a funny story that involves my mom. I thought that this would be the perfect time to do that. And my mom has always been really close with her kids. You know, she had all girls, and because of that, we've all always been extremely close. I talk to my mom every single day. And when I was a young adult, like in my early 20s, my mom was going through a divorce. And all of her kids were grown and out of the house, so it was a different situation, and my mom was just kind of trying to like explore and find herself. And this one in particular night, she was staying the night, and me and her were going to go to a bar in the town that I was living in at the time. And we went to the bar, we had a really good time, and we taxied back to my house. And we get to my house, and at the time I was married. And the house that I had at this time as well, it's super important to explain that the walls were like super paper thin, like so fucking thin, and I wasn't thinking about it in the moment. Plus I was also drunk, so I really wasn't thinking about it. But me and my ex-husband were going to do grown-up things, if that makes sense. And I guess I was a little bit more vocal than normal. And the next day, I get up, and me and my mom were going to go to the flea market together at Sevierville. And she's like looking at me weird and like not wanting to make eye contact with me and all this shit. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why is she acting so suspect? And so we get in my car and we go to drive to Sevierville to go to the flea market. And I'm like looking at her and I'm like, what the hell? So eventually I'm like, Mom, why are you acting so suspect? Like, you're literally acting so weird around me. Like, what is up? And she was like, because she slept in our guest bedroom that night before, and I wasn't even thinking. Plus, like I said, I was intoxicated. So she was in the bedroom that was literally right next door to us, and I just wasn't thinking. And she was like, I heard everything last night. Like, I heard all of it. And I was like mortified. Like, that's like that moment between you and your mother that you never want to have. But God forbid, if you ever do have to have it, it's like, fuck. This is like, I want to die. I want to melt into a puddle right now. Like I felt, because in your parents' eyes, I feel, especially in the South, which I will say compared to other parents in the South, I had a very lenient mother compared to other moms. So I felt like I was able to like talk with her about anything from like the age of 15. Like when I started to get curious about things, and like my friends started getting curious and talking about things, we could go to my mom to have those conversations. But it's a totally different situation when your mom hears you in that type of situation. Like, that's never something you should never want. If you do want that, that's weird and you should seek therapy. But like, no one should ever want their parent to hear that whole thing go down. So in that moment, I just remembered a piece of me died that day and has never returned to my soul. A piece of my soul died. We had the funeral, buried it, and forgot it. That part of my soul will never return. It is deceased. We don't know her. Okay? And I remember just sitting in the car for literally probably 10 whole minutes, just in complete silence. And she looks at me and she's like, it's a natural thing and it's okay. Like, you weren't in the wrong. I just feel weird because I heard my daughter like having sex, and it's just weird for me. And I was like, I thought in my head at that moment, I was like, okay, well, now it's super weird for me because now I know that my mother has heard me have sex. Like, I can't erase that from her memory. I can't erase like that experience for her. And never again is she going to think of me innocently. Like, she's never again going to think of me as her innocent, quiet, you know, I've always been like the comedian of her children. Like, I'm never going to be that little innocent, funny Morgan again. Like, I'm always going to be this fucking slut that rides her husband. Like, that's just what was going through my head. And I just remember it being awkward for a minute. And then she broke the silence and said something very personal but funny. And I'm not going to share it because it shares like personal, like family stuff. And it broke that awkwardness. But that's just like one of the funny things that has happened with my mom that I will never forget. I'm still haunted by it to this day. It is the cringiest, most embarrassing, most awkward, most unwanted thing. Like, if there was anything in the world that I could keep my mother from hearing in life, it would be me riding my husband. Like, I was mortified, you guys, like mortified. But I also do think that it's important that if you've been in that situation, or if you ever do find yourself in that situation, I hope that all of you have a relationship with your mother in the way like me, where you can have an adult conversation and, you know, be like, you know, it really sucks that you heard that, but it happened. We're both adults. We can move past this and still be mother and daughter and it not be weird. But yeah, like I said, that's definitely top 3 most embarrassing, most awkward moments of my life is when my mother said, I heard you have sex last night. Definitely. 10 out of 10. Like I said, a piece of my soul died that day. We do not know her. We buried her and forgot her. Like, so embarrassing, bro. So fucking embarrassing. But yeah, I hope all of the mothers have a fantastic Mother's Day. I hope that it's what you deserve. I hope that all of you remember how special you are, but also remember how grateful you are to have been blessed to be able to be a mother. That's something that I've always wanted, and unfortunately it has not happened. I've been trying this new thing of like putting it into the universe that it's not possible. You know, just because a doctor might say that it's not possible doesn't mean it. People have babies all the time when doctors told them that they'll never have babies. So just remember how blessed you are to have that opportunity to be a parent, because it's a beautiful thing. You're literally able to bring life into the world, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Also, I wanted to say that for those of you guys who weren't on my live last night, I interviewed for like the job last week, and I'm not going to say where this job is simply because it is a security thing and it is a grown-up job. Like, this is the job. This is the job that like everybody wants that lives in East Tennessee. Like, this is the job, and I got it. I didn't think that I got it because they told me that they would contact me on Friday if I had gotten the job, and they did not. And then Saturday, I got a text from the girl who runs the HR department. She was like, you know, we had to pick only 2 candidates and you were our 3rd person, like, and one of the people dropped out, and so we're picking you. And I literally started crying. I saved screenshots, sent to Chris, like, because I was at my mom's, and I was like, I fucking got the job. So I'm really, really, really excited. It's going to be a long training process, I'm sure, but I'm excited. It is a very, 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 very good job. And I mean, I'm never going to stop doing social media. I'm going to upload as often as I can. You guys are always so great about that shit, though. Like, you all never, like, bitch and moan. I know you guys really want a story time next, and I get that. Also, I received a couple of tweets. I don't know if it was after last night's live or if it was during or before or whatever, but asking about the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. Again, I do not want to do the video on it yet because I want to see how it ends. I'm hoping and praying that it ends in Johnny's favor. I really hope that the jury does not bend based on this bullshit show, like, like literally circus she's putting on. I really hope the jury, you know, realizes that she's seriously, like, overacting, like she's putting it on and she's laying that shit on thick. I hope they know that. But I'm going to do a full video when it's all over. But if you want a really good video in the meantime on it, I recommend Swoop. SWOOP. She's here on YouTube. She has done a video of all of the information that has come out so far. So if you are wanting a video on it right now, I would definitely recommend to go to Swoop's channel, watch her video. It's so fucking good. She does such good videos. Like, when I think about my editing style and like where I want my channel to go, that's like what I want in the future, is to be able to not only edit like her, but just the way that she like films and stuff. I really, really like it. She inspires me a lot. So yeah, I definitely recommend Swoop if you're not already watching her, because I'm sure a lot of you are. She does a lot of true crime and a lot of short docs and short films, so I would definitely recommend Swoop regardless. If you like my content, you're going to love her content. But yeah, you guys, I will be filming a video on that. You guys are getting a story time this week, so it's already filmed. I just have to finish editing it, so it'll probably be out either Wednesday or Thursday of this week. More than likely Thursdays, because that's when most of you are on YouTube. And if you like little short stories like the one I just told you guys today, I recommend you go follow me on TikTok, because I post on there a lot because they're really easy to just film real quick. And I do tell some short stories on there. I'm going to start doing them more often. So it's Morgan Shay 33 over on TikTok if you would like to go follow me over there. But yeah, you guys, happy Mother's Day. Have a fantastic day. I hope that this story time made you guys laugh. And I just hope, because I know there's so many mamas who follow me. I would say probably a majority of my subscribers are mothers. So I hope you guys just have the best day, and you do know how special and important you are to your kids' lives. And even if you don't feel appreciated right now, just know that you are appreciated by somebody. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. And yeah, I will see you guys maybe later tonight. Bye, guys.